Trying to remember where I left off. Now, since I did the last stream, I did a little bit of stuff. Oh, okay, yeah. So, one of the things I did is I started the process of doing the one quest that we were working on. So, that's this guy here, Instruments of Development. And I delivered one of the drilling equipment. So, I took the truck from the one map and brought it onto this one, and it had a bunch of timber on it, so I used that timber to build two bridges that I had yet to build. So that one and this one, I think, were the two that I built. And so I can go to either of these 3 drilling sites to get the drilling equipment. The downside is I have to do this 3 times. I did it once off stream. And it doesn't really matter which location you get it from, so we might as well do it from the closest place, because we have to deliver it here, which is where I currently am. I just kind of did a little bit of a turnaround. So I have the trailer. I guess we'll do this. I don't know if we'll do it both of the times we need, but I'll at least do it once so you guys get to see the process. But another thing I want to do is I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of the exploration aspects of things, because I didn't manage to do that in the last stream. So let's get the show on the road. You know what? I don't want to waste daylight hours. Let's go ahead and do the exploration now. So let's switch over to Russia. And yeah, I went over to this map. I didn't realize I had access to it. And I didn't move much. I moved a little bit. But we can start the exploration process here. So let me take a little bit of a look and show you guys what the map looks like when you first go on a location. So I did a little bit of driving. So this area that's lit up, that's all I have uncovered. So you come through the gateway and you're just gonna have a little bit of the area to look at. And what we have to do is we have to come over the watchtowers to get a lot of this black unlocked. So that's what we're gonna aim to do. Seems pretty straightforward for the first tower. Now, there's more than one entry point to this map. I don't know where the other one is. At least I think I'm remembering that correctly. But we're on the southeastern corner of this map, so we'll go from there. Again, it looks pretty straightforward. I'm just going to put a couple markers down so I know where to turn. We need to turn over this way, and then I guess we'll just hit the watchtower. Alright, so this is a trick that I don't think you guys have seen. It's technically a scout car. It's one of the Russian ones. I've been using it for quite some time, so the fuel's a little low. Hopefully we're lucky. There will be some fuel nearby. So let's go ahead and unlock the watchtower. We'll go from there. So this scout car is pretty nice. It's all-wheel drive and differentials locked, always on, both cases, so... it performs pretty well off-road, although it looks like we've got some pretty bad mud here. Put it in low range. And I have mud tires on this thing. I think they're 35-inch mud tires. So this does pretty well. You do need engine upgrades for this car, because when you first get it, it's an older car, and it has really bad performance. So I have the best engine in this thing that it can have. And even then, it's a little on the slow side. But it is pretty fuel efficient, so it works out pretty well. I've been using it a lot without having to really refuel it. Alright, let's go ahead and launch the observation. This doesn't really do anything, it just gives you a little bit of a cinematic. Alright, let's take a look at what we uncovered. So, all the stuff that's now just been lit up lets us know, you know, what's all here. If we didn't have the watchtower, we'd have to go really close to something to really get it. So, we've got a trailer garage, we have a quest of some type. Now, we get an idea of what the quest is, but if I didn't make this clear, until you actually go to the location, like this Lost Instruments location, you don't actually accept the quest. So you can look at the quest, see what it is, but I can't actually do it until I go to this location and accept it. So oftentimes it's a good idea to do so, just to get the ball rolling. Looks like there's a bridge out here, and we do see an upgrade. So, in previous maps, I had already gotten all the upgrades that I was aware of, so that watchtower was able to give us a little bit of intel on where one is. Now, we don't know what it is until we go pick it up, but that's probably going to be a priority. It just, the problem being, that I am on the wrong side of the river and this bridge is out. So we're probably going to have to go to the north to figure a way around. Out of curiosity, okay, the trailer is not going to help us. I was hoping for some fuel. We may run out of fuel, and if that happens, it's not a big deal. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hit up that Lost Instruments, just get that quest rolling. I guess I could buy a trailer that would have fuel. I assume it would come with fuel. Oh, I didn't turn off my engine, did I? Oh, that was a waste of fuel. Alright, well, in any case, let's get going. It looks like there's a wall around this building, so we're gonna have to figure our way in. I don't want to waste too much gas doing this, so where does it look like an entrance to this wall? Maybe right here, it seems. Well, I'll go up to the left just to see what's over there. It seems like I'm gonna have to go... We could probably smash through this chain link fence. You know what? I'm feeling impatient. Just go for it. Now, you can sell the trailers back, so it's not really a waste of money if I do this. And as I discussed earlier, there are scout-specific trailers, so we definitely could get one. Let's see what we got. I would like this one, so it's going to cost us $3,800. I definitely have the money for it. And if I'm lucky, it comes with fuel. It does indeed. So yeah, that's a little bit of a cheeky way of getting some fuel. Never really done anything like that, but I figure, why not? Well, I guess we could keep pulling the trailer around. Oh, you know what we should do? We should also refuel the roof rack, which I had already expended. Alright, good stuff. We have plenty of fuel now to do our exploration. I could always ditch the trailer somewhere if it's a little bit too much of a drag on what we're doing. Alright, so I don't really know what this building is. Some locations you don't unlock until you do quests for them. So this could be something like a factory or something that we unlock later. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go north. I'm just not sure. This path looks like it may dead end. It may be passable. Looks like the road here just suddenly stops, so there may be another bridge for the future. Well, let's go pick up that quest. I'm going to go ahead and detach the trailer for right now, because we don't need it while we're moving around in this location. Oh, that's right. You gotta close the menu before you can really drive around. Fortunately, there's a bunch of mud in this place. This is very typical of Russia, the Russian location. It's kind of annoying, because getting into certain places, you can get bogged down even when you think you have some salvation. Alright, we can probably hit it. In the full gear now. Alright, I just want to unlock this quest so I don't have to drive back to this location later, because the things that you have to do for this quest are more than likely not here. So, if we get an opportunity to do it... Okay... Until shipment of essential... Yeah, so this is just going to be, get a crane, pick up some gear. Fairly valuable quest, so I assume it's going to be a difficult one. Usually the amount they pay you is pretty much equivalent to how difficult it is, so... Alright, let's go ahead and hook up the trailer again. It'll be somewhat annoying to do in the mud. That might be close enough. There we go. Alright. Put it in low range so we can get out of here. Because with the weight of the trailer, we're going to really get bogged down. I don't think there's anything to winch to in here. So we're just going to have to take our time. Looks like the road's paved up ahead, so once we get out of this area, we're good. Looks like there is a trailer here. The red one. I might get some experience if I drive up to it, because some trailers in the world... It's kind of arbitrary on how this works, because some trailers you get the experience, some you don't. But we'll go ahead and drive up to it just to see. That is, if we ever get there. This mud is pretty bad. I mean, I know I'm in low range and everything. Let's see if we can get... There we go. So I dug in pretty fast and almost immediately lost my speed. It's firming up a little bit ahead. Just to save myself having to do a tricky trailer backup, I'm going to drive forward with this. Yeah, so it's not a lot of experience, but sometimes it's worth doing. How much experience do I need? Okay, so we need about a little under 700. 650 to be exact. So every little bit helps. Probably not lined up, but we'll... Yeah, that gives us a little bit of leeway on that. Okay. Alright, so where to... So I suspect this is a dead end. So it's starting to look like the only way up north. I might want to see what the bridge recovery is all about, because it's really just right there to my left. So let's go get ahead and give it a look. This is kind of the challenge of when you first get onto a map. A lot of the things are going to be blocked off just through bridges not being built. There's going to be rock slides. There's going to be, you know, various things that kind of block off segments of the map. Okay, so this one's probably going to be involved. We can see exactly what it all entails here. So 2 concrete slabs. Now, concrete slabs are 2 size, so that is definitely tricky. You're either going to have to use a big trailer, a truck with a bed, and you also have a smaller trailer, or you have one of those big trucks that has which is fairly rare in the game. I only know of 1 truck, but you're going to have 4 capacity somehow. All right. I don't think there's a way across, because that's quite a different difference in elevation here, so... Alright. Yeah. Hey, Iggy. Do our 1,000-point turn, because I don't know how to reverse with the trailer. I know there's a trick to it, but I am not very good at it. You know... It amazes me the truckers that can do this stuff. Because it is not easy. Well, there goes some engine damage. Alright, so where are we going? I mean, if you like. I don't have any problem with it. I'm probably not going to talk about it much myself, because this is probably going to go up on YouTube at some point. And I think they have more of a problem there. But just to suffice to say, everything's going okay where I am. Things are kind of still locked down, but it's opening up. Yeah, so there's another watchtower up here anyway, so there's a reason to go this way. You never can predict when that's going to happen. I think I hit like a branch or something, but that was quite a lot of suspension damage. I don't have repair parts here, so unless there is some kind of service thing over here, that might be what eventually stops us, because right now we're sorted on fuel, as long as we have this trailer, which had 900 fuel if I remember correctly, 900 liters. So we're golden as far as that's concerned. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect on this map. So far, lots of mud, but that's been typical of this location. No upgrades on this side of the river yet. Although there could be some... the developers of this game really like to hide the upgrades sometimes right under your nose. Like, there was a couple upgrades that were, like, behind the garage you start in. Like one of the engine upgrades you can get for this scout car, you get in behind the garage of the first map. I think it's called the Drowned Lands is the name of that map. And then I think there's something similar on the Alaskan map as well. I hope there's a garage on this location. I didn't see one in the quarry. It'd be nice to have one. It's kind of a pain in the ass to traverse the drowned lands, which is the only location I know of so far that has a... Oh, this is slow going. I should have probably abandoned the trailer when we were on that paved area. I'm just going to abandon it here for now. I should probably refuel, though, before we leave. Not a lot, but it might matter later. I'll just have to remember to come back and get that, especially as I paid for it. Yeah, so far, looks like the mud's pretty bad in this location, because we're getting bogged down quite a lot. And this truck actually does quite well. We might be able to go around some of the mud, though. Although, sometimes that doesn't work out. It is very risky, especially on this map, trying to go around the mud sometimes. Because mud can be very deceptive here. You go through an area that looks like grass and it turns out it's under the water or something, and it actually ends up being worse than the stuff you're trying to go around. Alright. Alright. Now, as you travel, even without the watchtower, you will uncover parts of the map to a certain degree. It will stay grayed out. You won't have really an idea what's there unless you physically go over to it. Or the watchtowers. Oh, look there. There's a truck. I don't know if that's something you can get, but it looks like there's a quest there. So there's a possibility it's something you have to repair or something. Let's go take a look at the quest. Oh, and there's the boundary of the actual map there, the little red line. So you can't go any further than that. Alright, let's go in the low gear. Is that just another one of these guys? Yeah. So my guess is just going to be repair the car. Abandoned car discovered. Let's see what it says. Decided to go for a drive into the wilderness. He claims that he was abducted by aliens and experimented on and then returned to his bed. He'd be grateful if you could find his car. Alright, so this is probably just drag it to where he is. We might actually do this quest. Let's find out where we need to go. We might not actually have that location uncovered yet. Okay, well, it's going the way we want to go, so I figure we go ahead and try it. So just deliver, we don't have to repair it. Now, there is a trick with towing something. We don't know the state of this vehicle. At least I don't know if there's a way to see it. Yeah, I can see the damage in my own vehicle. I have no way to repair anything. So if it's not in working order... what am I doing? I need to have the engine on to winch. Okay, attach winch. We'll go front to front. We should be able to pull this thing no problem. I should have the power to do it. The question is, does it have fuel? Because if it has fuel, I guess this is the thing I was going to say. If it has fuel and its engine is in working condition, it will actually help you by driving along with you, as if there's somebody in the driver's wheel kind of going on the driver's wheel going along with you. I didn't get a starting engine prompt, which is normally what you get. If it's out of fuel and what have you, it will keep saying starting engine, and then it will say out of fuel. So I'm assuming it has fuel, so it will probably drive along with me. I'm pretty sure you only get that prompt. Alright, so we're probably going to have to do a little bit of... because this is just such bad mud. Going ahead a little bit. Getting on some more solid terrain. And then winching. Hopefully I didn't pull too far forward. Yeah, we're good. Alright. I usually like to winch in for a couple different reasons. First off, it's a lot easier to do the trick I just did, which is to go ahead a little bit and then pull it into you. The other reason why I like to do it is if you give what you're towing too much slack, you take a corner and something gets in between you and it, it's a little harder to predict, so it might get stuck. Like one of those rocks off the left, if that got wedged underneath, that would just stop it dead and become a real problem. It could also get stuck on a tree trunk or something. So I just find it a lot easier to control what I'm towing if I have not a lot of slack. Speaking of rock that might stop us, I'm going to try and go off a little bit more to the left here, so it doesn't get wedged underneath, although it is muddy. I was trying to avoid the mud, but now I'm a little concerned. Yeah, I might have to go ahead here because we are definitely stopped. Yeah, but see, that rock right there might cause us some issues. Doesn't look like much, but that can all be all it takes sometimes. Oh, handbrake. Let's just start pulling. I'm gonna get dragged back, but I need to get it over that rock or we're gonna have problems. Yeah, okay, we got it past. That's the important bit. As a matter of fact, that might have been what stopped us earlier, was just that rock. Took enough pull force that I just really couldn't do anything with it. Alright. So this seems like a fairly easy objective for us to do. If I go off a little bit to the right, we might get the traction we need. Then again, I can always just detach and then go forward. I think that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, taking things uphill is a little harder. Go. Oops. Back up a little bit. Getting wedged in between this bush. Let's knock the bush over so it's not a problem. Oh, that just got me stuck in mud. And the bush is still there. Well, hopefully it doesn't stop our progress. It probably will. We'll use the winch to help. There we go. Now we flatten the bastard. Alright, how we doing? Okay, so it looks like this path zigzags around. It'll ultimately get us to the watchtower, and it didn't seem like it was that far away to our other destination. What time is it? Getting close to dark. Just gonna go ahead and flip on my lights. I do have some spotlights, so we'll get good light. Yeah, but this is one of the reasons why this map or this location is not really recommended when you first start, because I have really good mud tires on this thing. Well, as good as mud tires as I can have on it, and I'm getting bogged down quite a lot. So without that, you had tires, more early game tires. Yeah, you would just get stuck and not really be able to progress. You definitely wouldn't be able to haul this car behind you. Unless you had a bigger truck or something where the weight wouldn't really matter. That's the good thing about the car I'm hauling here, is it's pretty lightweight. Alright, we're definitely going to get stuck here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put out the winch. Because I can also pull myself forward, which you can only have one winch going at a time, so one rope or cable. Alright. We'll probably get stuck still, but I'll give it a little bit more of gas and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling it. Oh yeah, I have a snorkel. The car behind me does not. So you notice that it said that danger water level getting high. That's the note you'll get if you're getting close to drowning your engine. But because of the snorkel, you're not going to see that on my car. Not unless the water is to the... pretty much to the top of the vehicle. Trying to think of how to winch ourselves here, because I'm not going to get much out of this tree trying to winch to that, because I'm already right in front of it. And the other problem is it's going to physically kind of block me a bit, so I have to pull past it. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to winch to once we get to a certain point. I guess there's trees off to the side here. Yeah, that winch is not really helping me too much. It's just going to pull me over. Let's try it on the nose end. Try and get it pulled towards the direction we want to go. Maybe we can break the tree. Yeah, see, that's all I was trying to do, is just break the tree, because that tree was going to block me. No. I thought that would be enough. We should be getting fairly close to the one tree on the right. But I'm going to stick to the right because there's nothing on the left to winch to that's any good. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, okay, we got it. I just want to pull the front of my car the direction I want to go. I don't want to go too far forward because it might outstrip our winch range. Okay. Let's start pulling them in. Oh. Sims 4 or CK2. I don't own Sims 4, so I can't really speak on that. Never mind, alright. My problem with Sims 4 is it has way too many DLC. So I never really got into it. Although I guess you could say the same thing about CK2. I guess for me, it just depends on what mood I'm in. Yeah, and I don't know because I haven't really looked, but I would imagine that CK2 goes on sale more often too, so it's probably easier to get a discount or a heavier discount as well. But again, I don't know with Sims because I... Oh, it is on sale right now, the Sims 4 DLC? Okay, that's cool. Only $20 a piece. Okay, well that's... Jeez. We're getting there. Yeah. I forget, when is CK3 supposed to be coming out? That's not this year, is it? Late 21? Okay. I have to get my head start thinking about the fact that some games that I've been waiting for a while are actually going to be coming out this year, I think. But I tend not to get too wrapped up in pre-release coverage or anything. So we'll see. Maybe Star Citizen will come out this year. Oh, late 20? Okay. It's in sight. Looks like there might be a paved road here and here. That's probably your other entrance to the map, right there. But we'll find out soon enough because the watchtower will uncover it. Yeah, we'll see. Rome was kind of a disappointment. I wouldn't say it was a bad game, but lacking, let's put it that way. Alright. Again, it doesn't really matter to do this, but I always like to do it. Alright. So yeah, that is the other entrance. This map doesn't seem all that big comparatively. Okay, so we have an upgrade that we passed by on the other side of this house. We have one there. I figure we might as well just drop off the thing because if I remember correctly, we should probably track it so we know exactly where we're going. Yeah, so we're really close. So might as well just keep going. Oh, did that? That broke my winch doing the observation. I don't remember. Oh, no, I turned off my engine, that's why. You have to have your engine on to winch, so. Okay. I probably just dug myself into the ground, winching him into me, but. Indeed. Let's get onto the grass, we'll probably be more solid there. Come on. I can't wait until we deliver this thing. It's been kind of a pain in my ass. We would have had a lot easier time getting where we're going without having to haul this thing. Especially right now, because even going into the grass didn't really make much difference. Oh, we're at least moving now. We'll be downhill in a second, so that's good. I have to remind myself what's all on my radar. The Vampire the Masquerade game, I think, is supposed to come out this year. I want to say May, June, if I remember correctly. Which is May now, so it shouldn't be too long. But I could be misremembering that. I don't really... it's been a while since I've paid much mind to it. Is that Cyberpunk game supposed to come out this year? To be totally honest with you, so far this year, this game right here has been my favorite, and I didn't even know it was coming out until it came out. So, nice surprise. There's a new DLC for Battle Brothers I've been kind of keeping my eye on. Really like that game. I've been playing it in my off time. We're stuck. This is one of the problems with nighttime, driving at nighttime, is you get stuck on stuff and, oh, I see what it was. You were stuck on a branch and it just disappeared. We're still stuck, though. Oh, just as I let go of the winch, he started moving. We'll reel him in a little bit. Alright. Yeah, definitely the road is paved up ahead, so we'll get through this muddy nightmare and get a better spot. Yeah, I can't see how bad I am, like, looking at my car. I know I'm digging in, but I don't know how bad it is because it's dark. And I think we're free now. Oh, I was in full automatic. Okay, I should have been in low range there. Probably why we were stuck as bad as we were. Ow. Yeah, see, whatever that was, I don't know. Alright. Oh, we got it. Ow! Stopped a little too fast. That was damage to the other car, though. I don't think it was damage to me. Might have been, I don't know. There we go. Alright. What else do we want to do here? So there's a couple quests. Documentary film, what's the deal with that? So we just have to visit a point, so definitely we should accept that quest because there's a likelihood we'll just be over there. All we have to do is drive on the point and then the quest gets done, which is why it's so cheap. It only gives us 50 experience and 850. So, but, you know, again, might as well do it while we're there. And then the other one, truck recovery, I think that's self-explanatory. Oh, we get a truck out of this one. So if you look at the rewards, we get a Step 310E. So I don't know what that is. That sounds all good. I don't have, the car I have here probably won't be able to do this. We do have to restore it, not... Okay. So we don't need to haul it anywhere, we just need to repair it. Which definitely this car can't do because I don't have any repair parts with this. Otherwise I would have repaired my own car by this point. Alright. Well, again, we might as well accept both the quests because they are here. Where is that point? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Alright, so after I accept these, it's going to be planning... Is that a fuel pump? I mean, there's no place, I think, to get it, but we can pull up to it and just see. Oops, no. Okay. Yeah, that's just me using my roof rack. Okay. It looks like a place you could refuel, but that's just cosmetic or thing on the map. It is possible maybe you can unlock this location. Okay, that's the one quest accepted. And the other. Okay. Now to game plan. We could just get the upgrades. There's a bunch of crap just dropped in here. This is not a dead end, by the way. It looks like you could have gone that way, but it wouldn't have... I think the way we took ended up being better, because we got a quest taken care of. Oh, I should have my engine turned off so we're not burning fuel. Looks like there was another place to accept that same quest, though. Yeah, we could hit the watchtower instead of picking up the upgrades. They're fairly nearby, but it makes me go in a direction that doesn't really get us progress. I'm hoping there's a garage on this map, because if we can find one, that'd be real nice. If there isn't one, well, that's fine, I guess. How are we on progress for getting upgrades? Russian map. 15 of 21. So there's 6 left. Now, I don't know if I've gotten all the ones from previous locations. We only have one watchtower to get. So a lot of this map is not going to get uncovered by that watchtower. But it's not that big of a map either. Alright, so we just need to head this way. Make a turn here. A lot easier to do with this mount. Do this with the mounts. Okay. Which way do I think would get me closer to watchtower? This looks like it does go straight there, but we don't know. It could bank off to the right or something, so I don't know for sure. We could go down this way come down here to this paved road, but kind of going ways out of the way. Let's just go the more direct route. If it doesn't turn out to be right, oh, that's fine. I could wait for morning too, so I can see better. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because turn off the engine just in case. Skip time. All right, 6 a.m. Turn off our lights. All right. So we still have the fuel on top of our car. We have that trailer I could go back and recover. I think we just forge ahead here. So the truck is fairly fuel efficient. We've got 40 liters on top of our roof here, so. Hey, Bailey. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of exploration. This is a map I've just recently got on, so we have one watchtower still to get. Over here. So we're just heading over there. This map's fairly muddy. So I expect it to take a while. Just quicken the pace here. Probably got enough. We can at least go for a little while before we get stuck in the mud. It was only about 5 seconds, but... Alright, so the challenge is going to be crossing this river. Now, we do have a snorkel, so I'm not worried about drowning unless it's really deep. There's something better I can grab here. Let's grab that instead. Kind of gets me going the way I want to go. Ooh, there's something flipped over in here. It might be quest related. Then again, it may not. I don't think. There are supposedly 3 vehicles you can find in the Russian location, and I have yet to find any, so that could be one of them. Or it could just be nothing. We don't have any identification of it. I wouldn't... It is... I would say it's challenging for sure. Some of it's down to having the right equipment for the job. But yeah, a lot of it is just... kind of taking your time with things. What is the deal with that? It may be nothing. It could just be set dressing. Yeah, it doesn't have any tires on it, which makes me suspicious. It could be... There's always a car for an upgrade, but I don't see the upgrade around. And I don't want to get stuck trying to look at it. Because there is not anything to winch to. I mean, I could winch myself back onto the shore on this side if it comes down to it. Well, I'm going to go take a poke at it. But I don't think it is anything. Yeah, it just set dressing. That's fine. Alright. We're going to have to winch out because we're not going to have the traction in reverse. Let's try that. There might be a tree. Which winch point am I grabbing here? Okay. There might be a tree, yeah, right there. I might be able to transfer over to something else. We'll give this a try. I'm hoping it's not so deep that we drown out, but again, we've got a snorkel, so it should be okay. What am I stuck on? Could be the car, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm definitely stuck on something, so we're gonna have to figure something else out. Alright. Because that wind should have been pulling me. Alright, let's just try and back out here again. We're gonna have to steer more clear of this car. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we were stuck pretty good there. Alright, I'm gonna put the handbrake on just so we don't roll forward. I think the move here is we winch to that just to pull our nose clear of whatever was blocking us. Alright. We might be able to ford the oh, that is deep. Oh, that is deep. I think we're getting swept by the current. Wait, wasn't there something right here? I swear there was something. Oh, it's right in front of me. That probably isn't going to help me too much, so I'm going to winch to that. I don't know. We might roll. No, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. If I can get close to that tree, we might be okay. I just don't want to flip. Because if I flip, my engine will go out and the winch won't work. Okay, okay. We got the tree. I just have to be careful here. This is a very strong current. Nope. Okay, we're out. We're out. Oh, that was scary, man. Yeah, this map is something else. Oh, to answer the question earlier about the difficulty of this game, this is the last location, so I think it is definitely the hardest place as well, so we're gonna probably switch locations here once we get this watchtower. That's alright, Bailey. I've had a long layover from streaming. Been a while. So, you know, I'd like you to have good value out of that. I don't know how regularly I'm going to be streaming, although we have picked up here. Maybe I can return to my old schedule, but... Ugh. Alright, off we go. Until we immediately get stuck in mud again. How are we doing on the map uncovering? It seems like it's still taking us in the direction we want to go, so that's good. Just give myself some more markers so we know. I mean, I know you just follow the road, but... Alright, let's go low range. I mean, the car I have is usually fairly capable, so it's kind of surprising we're getting bogged down as much as we are. Damn Russian mud. Oh, there's some pretty bad mud in Alaska as well in this game. That one area we went past in the last stream is pretty bad. But that's just only one spot. This is the whole map here. Alright, it looks like it dries up here a bit. See how long it lasts. Not long at all. I'm gonna flip myself doing that. Very pretty in this area, though. Yeah, I don't know. They have another section they're gonna get for Russia soon, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna push into this map, but I kind of wanted to showcase how the exploration stuff worked, because I hadn't done that previously. I had already done all of Michigan, and the one part of Alaska is kind of locked off at the moment. I didn't know exactly what quest to do to get it, so I kind of want to keep pushing forward in Alaska because there's a bunch of upgrades I still need to get. I only have 2 Russian vehicles, so the incentive to get upgrades here isn't as strong. Although the Russian trucks are pretty darn good. Alright, so we run out of markers that I put down, so I'm going to want to peek at the map again, especially as we're seemingly coming to a crossroad. I need to know what path to go down. Okay, so that's the watchtower. I think we just keep going straight here. It's not perfect, but it will get us closer. This looks bad up ahead. I might want to kick off to the right, although it's hard to say if that's firmer or softer ground over there. I guess we'll find out once we get closer. Looks like it might be boggy, so it might not actually give us any reprieve. I'm over here. Okay, it's not that bad. Let's just not go on the road. Sometimes you can get much better progress not driving on the road. Oh. All right. We definitely want to take that path. And it looks like there's a road that goes down towards the south, so I'm gonna cut across. Hopefully that's not a bad idea, but there's plenty of trees in case anything goes wrong. We can always use them to help us. Keep over here. Alright. Let me just put a marker where I need to turn again, so I don't miss the turning and I don't go the wrong way. I should probably refuel, because we are running a little low. Let me go ahead and do that. That's exactly how I want to do. Alright. Would I recommend this car in Russia? Well, are you talking about in real life or in this game? In this game, this car in particular is kind of tough because when you first get it, you have to do a quest to get it, and you need upgrades to make it viable because the engine it starts with is terrible. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Once you get those engine upgrades and you get some good mud tires, it's actually really capable. It's nice and lightweight. It's good and fuel efficient. It has all-wheel drive always on and diff lock always on, so you're generally pretty good off-road. So yeah, I like it. It's just not particularly speedy. Even with I have the best engine this thing can have, and even with that, it's not necessarily fast. But it's alright. I do have some engine damage, which does kind of hurt power a little bit. Alright, off we go. Alright, how are we doing? So we need to go this way. Oh, it's right there. Alright, cool. There we have the last watchtower. I might flip back over to either Alaska or Michigan. I don't know what quest we're going to do in Alaska just yet. We have the one quest which was to get that big trailer. And we have to go through that really horrible muddy spot to get to it. I think I have a vehicle in mind for it. I just don't know how well it will do in that mud, but it's got the power to haul that big trailer, so it can do the job as long as it can get through the mud. Alright. Alright, let's see if we uncovered a garage or something. I'm starting to get the feeling no. Yeah, no garages. That's kind of a bummer. So there's only one garage in Russia, it seems like. Unless you unlock one through a quest. I mean, there's a trailer garage, but that's just where you buy trailers. Alright.